Namaste. I have two questions. Question number one is surprising that we don't have any literature to shed light on ancient Tibet-Indian relations so far. Even on ancient Indian-Tibet relations, there is no literature which is available online or any book in print.
What? And
the second question is Buddhism built on hatred towards Hinduism?
Sorry.
You wanted argument, so is Buddhism built on hatred towards Hinduism?
I think first part, as I mentioned earlier, before one great Tibetan scholar, I think around 14th century, that Tibetan scholar expressed, till light of India reached Tibet, in spite land of snow, white, bright, but still dark. After light from India reached Tibet, then Tibet became bright. So I think before Buddha Dharma reached Tibet, mainly I think 8th century, even if there was interest about Buddha Dharma, I think 7th century, one Tibetan emperor, although he married with Chinese princess. And then I think influence about Buddhism, Tibet, I think reached through that way. But then the same king, 7th century, he developed Tibetan sort of more authentic Tibetan writing, Tibetan script. You see, developed copy from Devanagari, not Chinese, but Indian script. That's 7th century. Then 8th century, Tibetan emperor, you see, determined to bring Buddha Dharma from Nalanda directly. So he invited Chandarakshita, then later Kamalashila. Since then, number of Tibetan translators visit India. Mainly, I think in Takshashila, maybe some. Then mainly Nalanda. Then Brikamalashila. Brikamalashila. So then you see Tibetan civilization, I think much developed. So Tibetan civilization, I think we can say product of Indian Kasoda, culture survey, Indian civilization, like that. Then Hinduism and Buddhism. Buddhism, Hinduism, the practice of Shila, practice of, correct, what is that? Hot water, okay. Thank you. The practice of Shila, same. Practice of Shamatha, same. Practice of Vipassana, generally same. The differences concept of Atma and Anatma. So some time back in Bangalore, I think Bangalore. One was an Indian sadhus. He very much sort of dedicated for education. The poorer section of children. Wonderful. So one time he invited me, go there, and we discussed I mentioned to him the three training, Shila, Shamatha, Pranja, we are same. The difference is Atma and Anatma. Then I told him, the Atma and Anatma is private business. I believe Anatma, you believe Atma, so no problem. Otherwise, logic, these most cases, I think, quite similar. Okay.
Just one comment before my question. I always talk to friends about you, and I say, His Holiness laughs like a joyful child. And then I say, probably he wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning and meditates for a few hours. My question, reflection is that we have to be careful in many parts of the world that religions don't tear societies apart. Religion, on the one hand, has compassion, love, kindness, but it can also irrationally project conflict and hatred. So when we talk about religion, we must be critical. And where there is no compassion, there can be no religion.
That's right. That's true. I always is telling, religion of human being. We human being very much appreciate love, loving kindness, because as soon as we born, mother show us affection, love. So this is biological, nothing to do with religion. Other social animal also, when one of their member suffer or dying, they lick. So some kind of closeness feeling. Because our very existence depends on community. So therefore, all these religions are human beings' religion. Therefore, all carry the message of basic human value. That's human love. Like that. Then, in order to strengthening that, use different philosophical views. Some say there is God, creator, like Sankhya philosophy, Jain philosophy, Buddhist philosophy, no concept of God, creator, but rather self-creation. According to theistic religion, they say we all created by God, God like our Father. What kind of Father? Infinite love. Very powerful. We all children of that kind of Father. So if you seriously think, believe that, there's no way to kill each other. We all children of one Father, one God. That God also is infinite love. So wonderful. Then the non-theistic religious tradition, you are your own master. So future of your life depend on yourself. So you should behave well. That's now theory of karma, of good karma, committed to good karma, or you get benefit. Bad karma brings suffering. So good karma, bad karma, the real demarcation is any action which brings some happiness, some pleasure to other, that's good karma. Any action brings fear or distrust and unhappiness, that's bad karma. So this kasadang kaluso, tikare. So all these different philosophy, different tradition, same aim to strengthening basic human value, that's human love. So wonderful. I never state Buddhism is best. Because, you see, like medicine, you pick one medicine, you pick up one medicine, and you cannot say this medicine is best. To some patient, this medicine good. To some patient, this medicine very harmful. So like that, the different philosophical view according different mental disposition. To some philosophical view, like creator, concept of creator, very helpful. To some people, self-creation is much more effective. So that depends on individual mental disposition. So that shows we human beings, over I think 3,000 years, we really create different sort of way of approach to promote these inner value, particularly in this country. Just this morning, one my audience, I mentioned, I'm wondering why among the Egyptian civilization, Chinese civilization, the Indus Valley civilization, this civilization eventually produced most great thinkers. Why? I don't know. I think God, if we accept Creator, then Creator must be equal, Egyptian or Chinese or Indus Valley. But then why Indus Valleys, you see, produce most thinkers, very brilliant people develop here. I think Indian dals, Indian chapati, I think not much make differences. But these days I'm a son of India. Why? This physical survived with Indian dals, Indian chapati. Then this mind filled by Nalanda thought. So therefore, I'm Indian. I'm son of India.
pretty baby boy,